Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Dina English. I'm Dina, and I'm very happy you are here with us today.
And I'm Tom. Thank you for joining us again. Maybe you are listening at home, on your way to work, or relaxing after a busy day.
Wherever you are, we hope this conversation helps you practice your English in a calm and natural way.
Today, we are talking about something that sounds simple, but can completely change your life.
Our topic is the power of consistency.
We will explore what consistency really means, why it is often more important than talent, and how small actions can create big results over time.
As always, we will speak clearly and naturally for English learners at the B1 to B2 level.
Remember, you do not need to understand every single word. Just relax, follow the conversation, and enjoy the process.
Before we begin, we want to ask you a simple question.
Think about one thing you want to improve in your life right now.
It could be your English, your health, your career, or even your relationships.
Now, ask yourself another question. Have you been working on it consistently?
You do not need to answer out loud, just think about it honestly.
Many people believe success comes from motivation, intelligence, or luck.
Of course, those things can help.
But there is something even more powerful.
Consistency.
Consistency means doing something regularly, even when you don't feel excited.
It means showing up again and again, even when progress feels slow.
The interesting thing is that small actions often look unimportant in the moment.
Reading 10 pages of a book does not feel life-changing.
Practicing English for 15 minutes does not feel extraordinary.
Going for a short walk does not seem like a big achievement.
But when you repeat those actions every day, they become powerful.
Small actions grow over time, just like tiny seeds become strong trees.
Dina, I think many people underestimate the value of consistency because they want fast results.
I agree. We live in a world where people want everything immediately.
We want to learn a language quickly, get fit quickly, and achieve our goals quickly.
But real progress usually happens slowly.
And sometimes it happens so slowly that you cannot see it from one day to the next.
That can be frustrating.
Yes, because people often stop when they don't see immediate results.
They think, I've been practicing for 2 weeks and nothing has changed.
But consistency is not about what happens in 2 weeks.
It is about what happens after 6 months or 1 year.
Let me give an example.
Imagine 2 people who want to improve their English.
The first person studies for 3 hours in one day and then stops for 2 weeks.
The second person studies for 20 minutes every day.
At first, the first person may feel more productive.
But after a few months, the second person usually makes more progress.
Why? Because learning becomes a habit.
And habits are easier to maintain than motivation.
Motivation comes and goes.
Some days you feel excited and full of energy.
Other days you feel tired and distracted.
But consistency does not depend on your mood.
It depends on your routine.
When something becomes part of your daily life, you do it almost automatically.
You do not ask yourself, do I feel motivated today?
You simply do it because it is what you always do.
That's the real power of consistency.
It helps you continue even when motivation disappears.
And honestly, that's when real growth begins.
Tom, I think many people believe consistency means doing something perfectly every day.
Yes, and that idea can create a lot of pressure.
People often say, if I miss one day, I have failed.
But consistency is not the same as perfection.
Perfection means never making mistakes.
Consistency means continuing even after mistakes happen.
That difference is very important.
Because everyone has difficult days.
Sometimes you feel tired after work.
Sometimes unexpected problems appear.
And sometimes you simply forget.
These situations are normal.
The real question is not, did you miss one day?
The real question is, what do you do next?
Do you give up completely?
Or do you return to your routine as soon as possible?
People who are consistent understand that missing one day is not a disaster.
They focus on getting back on track.
I like that expression, getting back on track.
Me too. It means returning to your plan after a small interruption.
Imagine you are learning English.
You usually practice for 20 minutes every evening.
Then one day you are too busy and skip your practice.
That is not the problem.
The problem starts when one missed day becomes one missed week.
And one missed week can become one missed month.
That is why returning quickly is so important.
You do not need to wait for Monday, next month, or a special moment.
You can simply start again today.
Another common mistake is setting goals that are too big.
Yes, people often feel excited in the beginning.
They say things like, I will study English for 3 hours every day.
Or, I will exercise every morning for 1 hour.
Those goals sound impressive.
But they are often difficult to maintain.
After a few days, people feel exhausted.
Then they become discouraged because they cannot follow their plan.
A smaller goal is usually more effective.
Instead of studying for 3 hours, you can study for 15 minutes.
Instead of exercising for 1 hour, you can start with 10 minutes.
Small actions are easier to repeat.
And repetition creates habits.
When habits become part of your daily routine, progress feels more natural.
Dina, do you have an example from your own life?
Yes, I do.
Please share it with us.
A few years ago, I wanted to improve my reading habit.
What was difficult about it?
I thought I needed to read for at least 1 hour every day.
That sounds like a lot, especially during busy weeks.
Exactly. Some days I had enough time, but many days I did not.
So what happened?
I stopped reading regularly because my goal felt too big.
I think many listeners can relate to that experience.
Then I changed my approach.
What did you do differently?
I decided to read just 5 pages every night before sleeping.
Only 5 pages?
Yes, because 5 pages felt easy.
And easy goals are easier to continue.
Exactly. Some nights I read only 5 pages.
And other nights?
Other nights I read much more.
But your minimum goal stayed small.
Yes, and that helped me stay consistent.
That is a great example.
After a few months, reading became a normal part of my life.
You no longer needed motivation every day.
Right, it became automatic.
I experienced something similar with exercise.
Really? Tell us more.
I used to believe every workout needed to be intense and difficult.
That sounds exhausting.
It was. I would work out for a week and then stop for several weeks.
So what changed?
I made a simple rule for myself.
What was the rule?
I promised to move my body for at least 10 minutes every day.
That sounds realistic.
Some days I went for a long walk.
And on busy days?
On busy days, I stretched for 10 minutes at home.
The important thing was protecting the habit.
Exactly.
Many people think success comes from doing big things once.
But success usually comes from doing small things many times.
Consistency may look boring.
Yes, because repeating the same action every day is not always exciting.
There are no dramatic changes overnight.
There are no instant results.
But over time, consistent actions create extraordinary outcomes.
The challenge is trusting the process before you can see the results.
And that requires patience.
It also requires self-compassion.
Self-compassion means being kind to yourself when things do not go perfectly.
Because nobody is consistent 100% of the time.
The goal is not perfection.
The goal is progress.
And progress happens when you continue showing up, one small step at a time. So far, we have talked about why consistency matters and how small actions can create meaningful change.
We have also learned that consistency is not about being perfect.
It is about returning to your habits, even after difficult days.
Now let's talk about something important.
How can we stay consistent when life becomes stressful or unpredictable?
Because sooner or later, Everyone experiences challenging periods.
You might feel tired, busy, or overwhelmed.
Your schedule may change or unexpected problems may appear.
During those moments, many people stop completely.
But maybe the answer is not to stop.
Maybe the answer is to make your habits smaller.
I really like that idea.
For example, if you usually practice English for 30 minutes, you can reduce it to 10 minutes during a busy week.
If you normally exercise for an hour, maybe you can go for a short walk instead.
The goal is to protect the habit, because once a habit disappears completely, it becomes harder to start again.
A small action is always better than no action.
Another useful strategy is to track your progress.
You do not need anything complicated. A simple notebook or calendar is enough.
Every time you complete your habit, mark it down.
Seeing your progress can be very motivating.
It reminds you that your efforts are creating something valuable, even if the results are not visible yet.
Tom, I think celebrating small wins is important too.
Absolutely.
Many people only celebrate big achievements,
They wait until they reach the final goal.
but that can take months or even years.
If you never celebrate small progress, the journey can feel exhausting.
You can celebrate finishing a week of practice.
Or completing your daily habit for 10 days in a row.
Small victories deserve attention.
They remind you that you are moving forward.
Another helpful idea is to focus on your identity.
What do you mean by identity?
Instead of saying, I want to learn English, you can say, I am an English learner who practices regularly.
That is interesting.
Instead of saying, I want to exercise, you can say, I am a person who takes care of my health.
Your actions become part of who you are.
Exactly.
When habits connect to your identity, consistency feels more natural.
Because you are not forcing yourself to do something.
You are simply acting like the person you want to become.
Before we finish, let's review some useful vocabulary from today's episode.
The first word is consistency.
Consistency means doing something regularly over a long period of time.
Another important word is habit.
A habit is an action you do automatically because you repeat it often.
We also use the word routine.
A routine is a series of actions you usually do at the same time every day.
Another useful expression is get back on track.
It means returning to your plan after a break or difficulty.
We also talked about self-compassion.
Self-compassion means treating yourself with kindness when you make mistakes.
And finally, we use the word progress.
Progress means moving forward and improving step by step.
Now take a moment and think about one area of your life where you want to become more consistent.
Ask yourself, what is one small action I can repeat every day?
Remember, your action does not need to be impressive.
It just needs to be realistic.
10 minutes of practice can change your future.
5 pages of reading can become many books.
A short daily walk can improve your health.
Small actions may seem unimportant today.
But over time, they create powerful results.
Success is not usually one big moment.
It is often the result of many small actions repeated consistently.
Thank you for spending this time with us today.
We hope this conversation helped you practice your English and think about your own goals.
If you enjoyed this episode, tell us in the comments about one habit you want to build.
You can write, I am from your country and I want to become more consistent with.
We always enjoy reading your messages and learning about your experiences.
Until next time, remember that progress does not require perfection.
Keep showing up, keep taking small steps, and trust the process.
See you in the next episode of Miss Dina English.